Time to fuck shit up. My name is Ricky Grimes. I'm here with my boy Joe, the psychologist. We're back talking The Walking Dead episode 11/22. This one is called Faith. It's directed by Rose Troche. And this episode finally has a lot of stuff going on. It's what I've been begging for. Characters we haven't seen in a long time just magically appear out of nowhere. It's like suddenly they forgot. Damn, we got 2 episodes left. Let's wrap this shit up. So what up, Joe? How you doing today?
I was thinking the same thing as I was watching it. First of all, I was like, Rick's gonna be happy because everybody you've been talking about is all like they threw everyone in here finally. But then I still this episode even gave me more that sense you've been talking about. Like, where's the push here? Like, we're coming to the end, and I still don't feel
2 left. That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna. Unless, like I said before, they're going to be longer extended episodes, then maybe they'll be able to do it. But I mean, damn, you said the word too. There's no
urgency.
That's
my word. I say that every episode.
I know, and I was like saying, well, he's right. There's no urgency.
It picked up a bit here, but I'll go into that a little later. As far as what my gripes were, but overall, I think it was an improvement over the last few episodes. No doubt about that. Joe, our favorite segment. What was your favorite character up to this episode? We're talking Faith. So what you got, Joe?
Well, I mentioned them in the last one, and again, Negan is the one that, and I'm gonna agree with. Before I talk about it, I'm gonna agree with you on one thing. We know he's getting a spinoff, so we shouldn't have so much focus on him. At the same time, it's more his character is being developed more because he went in when the warden wanted to talk to him. He's like, dude, none of these people like me. I mean, he's like well aware of that, and I loved how during the trial that Eugene brought up the terrible things that he was a part of, that he even do, while you got Negan's character trying to get past that.
Yeah.
So this is all like in one episode, you had the past and him trying to change, Ezekiel basically reminding him of the terrible things he did, and again, it's like they're pushing Negan to either is he going to do the group thing or is he going to think about myself? And they told him, I'm like, fine, you do you, I'm gonna do me. And then you had I still kind of don't know what the deal was that he made. The deal seemed kind of vague.
Well, the deal I believe was he turned himself in, and I'm assuming they let everyone go. Like he's doing it for his wife, so because he told Ezekiel, when Ezekiel was giving him shit, he's like, listen, man, you live in the past. That's on you. Me, what I'm about now is my wife and my kid. Yeah, that's it, pretty much.
And like I said in the last episode, he's now has the sense that he understands where Ezekiel's actually coming from at this point.
Ezekiel's giving it to him hard, bro. He's like, nah, brother, I ain't forget shit. Understandably so, because Negan, he did some horrible shit. I mean,
he did, and I mean, like again, he's trying to make the amends.
And mind you, I don't think Negan's not even talking about what he did to Glenn or Abraham, because he didn't know. He didn't even know them. He's talking about like stuff like the way he handled the women, for example, how he had everyone marry them, and if they didn't comply, shit like that. The stuff that he had to really go through as far as what him and the kingdom had to put up with. But yeah, good stuff all around between them. I like they didn't get to interact much throughout the entire series. And again, they're like, damn, we got to do something with these 2 guys quick before we wrap this up. So let's put them together in some labor camp, Yeah, that's pretty good. My favorite character, what they were doing this episode was, of course, I always say this, Rosita's my favorite character that's on the show now, because my favorites are long gone, but she lost the kid, obviously. Now, let me ask you this. So, Coco, they can't find her. Now, RJ and Judith and Gracie and who's the other one? I think that's the 3. Herschel. No, they found Herschel, though.
Yeah.
Where's the other kids, though?
I don't know.
So,
they haven't said.
All right, so we know Coco's missing, so I'm assuming Judith and RJ is probably with them. But the way she told Negan don't, and Negan like stopped. All right, this is your kill. So I like that. That was pretty cool.
That was awesome. Man, I knew you were gonna be happy. I'm like, he's been dying for Rosita, and Rosita got a good chunk of an episode here, and not just that, but to see her mother's side come out.
Yes.
Like that was like like Maggie. You got to see how Maggie and Carol, like this Rosita had her moment, the way that they've had throughout the series.
Oh, amazing, because you don't get to see that much, and now we're seeing that side of her, like being the mother. And for once, Gabriel's out of the way. Now it's her, you know, interacting with the group and being out and about and this and that. And I didn't realize this. They broke up. Did we mention that last episode?
Yeah, no, yeah, they broke
The
up.
showrunner admitted, yeah, they broke up off screen. Like, what the fuck? Well, all right, well that makes sense. But yeah, so that was good. Other notables, we got Luke. Luke is back. Him and Jules.
I don't know where.
I don't know. Yeah. They explained. I remember we mentioned it. All right, so they never said what Lance did. So they didn't forget about it. Lance did take over the ocean side. So
basically, and I guess they from what I'm understanding, they captured everybody.
Did it?
Is what I got from it is that they were that's why they took off, because they're trying to capture everybody from there. So they probably at some point the people of the ocean side were supposed to be showing up maybe to Outpost 22, unless they have another outpost where they're taking it. The kids, because they could be in another outpost.
They're somewhere else. So they're probably at Oceanside. Who knows? Huh. We got more variant Walker popped up. The Walker picks up the knife, which is creepy as hell. I dug that, and I love the way they use the light of the spotlight going in between the walkers and the. Again, I don't know why they get lazy. Put the fucking blood on your face, man. Like when you.
I know.
When you're walking with the walkers, whisper style. To me, that's a show being lazy. They don't want to do. I don't understand. Because Gabriel got sick. I understand that. But come on, bro. You gotta buck up a little bit more than that. I mean, they look so fresh, man. Like, come on.
Like they were gonna stick out with the guards.
Remember when Rick and Glenn first dumped it?
Yeah, they were. That was over everything. Like,
they body parts
on them.
Yes, but that's that. But there's a lot of little things. But we hit on the main points. We got a couple episodes left, like we mentioned. But the big moment for you, sir. Now, for me, let me go first on this one because I gotta say it. The ending, Mercer, time to fuck shit up. My man Eugene got strung out. Like he knew he was fucked. Yumiko knew he was fucked. They all knew he was fucked. But the fact that my boy Mercer finally woke up, they waited a little too long for that to happen. He was a little idle for a bit too long during all that. And I love Pamela's look when she won the case and she's passing Eugene. She gives him like that. I'm like, fuck, Joe was right. She's the fucking villain, yo. Joe hit the nail on the head like 4 episodes back. How about you, sir? What you got?
Well, for me, also the end. Well,
I figured it would be.
It's going to tie in with Negan only because. So I'm glad that we didn't drag out the Outpost storyline like another episode. It got wrapped up. But when Negan gave himself up, and then everyone who basically hated him stood and made a circle around him and his wife, you saw Negan's face like, they like me.
They like me. They care.
They like me. Like, but yeah, just the fact that we wrapped that up, and not just that, we have a good part of our gang is now together.
Oh man, I think
you know, and you got basically fucking the kick-ass people. I mean, Negan, Maggie, Carol, Daryl, Rosita,
all together. Only one group. Aaron's group is the only group missing now. They're still in the field.
On the way on when they're gonna head wherever they're gonna go now, that they'll run into Aaron's group and they're all gonna show up. Anyway, that's what I'll say towards the end.
Oh, let's hop right into it. What is next? If everyone always survives, then there's no tension. There's no. Well, made The Walking Dead good to begin with, that anyone could die, anybody, and they did it. From the top tier cast to like the nobodies. It doesn't matter who you were. You were on the
Pamela shoot one of the ones that we know.
Somebody has to die.
One of the ones that we know aren't going to be in the spinoff. Have Pamela shoot that person.
Yeah,
that would be.
You're right, because in the Commonwealth story, we lost 2 important. Well, not one major character, then one, I would say a C+ character in the comics, because he was a bigger character in the show. I don't want to get into spoilers, but nothing's happened so far. Like the Commonwealth is just the only all right. Pamela, the courtroom scene was created because I think to show that Pamela is the true evil now. She's the bad guy. That's what that courtroom scene was all about, in my opinion. Because they said it was never a trial. It was just only to show the power Pamela has, essentially, and to fucking kill poor Eugene, you know. But yeah. So next, what I want to see, the uprising. I want to see deaths, bro. I don't want the deaths to be in one episode in the last one. Just give us all the action here, and I want the last episode to set up all the loose ends, or finish the loose ends, set up the future, and just end it on a good note. Don't end it. No, I don't want no cliffhangers for nobody. I don't. We know Daryl's he's going to France. Negan and Maggie are going to New York. Like, what the fuck? Can all this stuff happen? Like, because in the comics,
it would have been great if the series would have ended. If you would have saw that Daryl got kidnapped, and then they announced.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? And you know, Negan and Maggie's decision, and then they announced.
Yeah.
Like, the show shouldn't have been announced. They should have just ran it through, and then at the end announced these spin-offs that are coming.
I agree. Bro.
And because then we would have sat here, like you said, we would have thought, oh shit, Negan's gonna die.
Yes, I would have thought that 100%. You know, and they're promoting the spin-offs, but they're not promoting the last. It's ending. Since from Halloween, October 31st, 2010 is when this show debuted. And it's going to end in November of 2022. That's a long time.
Yeah.
We need to celebrate that. They're not. They're celebrating the spin-off. So it's like, oh, whatever. So anyway, but catch us on the next one, guys. It's going to be called Family. That's 11/23. Boy, that's going to be a good one. Now, the last episode we got to go over because they're not going to air it early. They're going to air at the same time for everybody at 9 o'clock. So that's going to be a little different as far as the schedule. And the benefit for AMC Plus is you don't have commercials. So we'll be ahead of everyone who doesn't have a subscription on that. So I don't know, man. Let's see. But hopefully it's called Family. Let's see if we know it's about family, obviously. Because that's the whole story of The Walking Dead is about family. That's the underlying theme now. It used to be Rick and Carl, but now it got morphed into that. So hopefully someone dies. You want someone to die, Joe? Like one person. Yeah. Give me one person not that you want them, that you don't like it, but somebody that would make sense in the story. Aaron. You know what? Because of the Rick connection
and the heart. They always kill the heart. They always kill the heart of the group.
That sucks, man. I don't want to see Aaron go, but somebody important has to go. I don't want to see. I honestly, anyone could die. Save Ezekiel. He made it this long. He survived cancer. Just please keep the guy around. I'm good. You could kill anyone else because it's the last of it. So, but don't kill Rosita. She don't do it. If you fucking do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. All right. All right. I'm Ricky Grimes.
Joe.
Remember, people, stay scared.
Don't get bit.
Destiny's devils be savages, slimmed and chance with the averages. Sinning on the low like you added slick. Darkness make you disappear like a magic trick. Put up to the table, come down and sit. These devils try to tie you the crown with it. Now you surrounded by counterfeits, trying to chop you up into 1,000 bits.